What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to MudRunner, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a mega truck mod that you guys can actually check out yourselves. It is a public mod, and the link will be in the description box down below. Now, this mod is by B-Gamer, and he's been working on it for a long time, and you can obviously tell with all the details he's put into the suspension, put into the axles, the tires, just everything on this thing is actually really well put together. Now, obviously, as you can see, it's based off of a two-door Tahoe, which is not a body style we really see very often at all in MudRunner, and I've brought it to a map that y'all, most of y'all know, y'all have seen it on my streams, and it's Backwoods Trail, and even though the map is a little bit cloaked right now, basically, there's a sort of rock-based trail, and there's also a entirely mud-based trail. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and fire this thing up, take it down the mud trail, and see how it does. Holy crap! I hope y'all can hear that thing, because it sounds nuts. It sounds absolutely insane. Good lord. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take it to the fuel station. And I, for one, cannot wait to see how this thing does climbing the mud hill. Well, maybe it shouldn't be in first-person view. God, it sounds insane. It sounds very different from any of the other mud trucks I've driven. That's high. Wow, you can tell it's actually really well tuned for mud until you get to the really deep stuff going up the hill. Oh my god, putting it back into low 3 and going like 3/4 throttle as opposed to full throttle just popped it right back up onto the top of the mud. Thing is nuts, dude. It's got so much grip in the mud, and the fact that this is a public mod is amazing. It's absolutely nuts. Y'all should absolutely check this thing out. Now, let's stop for a quick second and see. Okay, no advanced features, which is fine. I wasn't really expecting there to be any advanced features, but God, this is full throttle in low 3. It doesn't even care. It just goes, man. It doesn't want high, though. I've been trying really hard. Oh, no. There we go. I wanted it that time. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. If you can, like, modulate it, it'll actually keep going for a fairly long distance, but in this deep stuff, oh, I don't know about that. Okay, yeah, no, it went in. It went all the way in. But even then, you put it back in low 3, and the pace is plenty to keep yourself going. You don't feel like you're going too slow at all. And it's just a good-looking rig. I mean, to be fair, there's really not a lot of Chevy Tahoe left in this thing. I mean, it's more of like a Chevy Tahoe body on top of a mud truck frame with giant axles, with axle brakes and coilovers and all that stuff. But even with that, even with all that stuff, it still has sort of the spirit left in it, you know? Well, okay, to go from first gear up to high, you have to catch it right at the right time. Oh my god, I had to steer out of that just a little bit. Dude, if you modulate it, it will do it. Like, it will go through the mud and high as long as you can, like, be very careful with the throttle. Very careful. Almost all the way through this section of the mud trail. To be brutally honest, this is probably one of the longest, not necessarily, like, longest times I've spent on the mud trail, but it's one of the quickest times out of anything that I've attempted the mud trail with. Now, if you go into, like, trucks that are just, you know, giant and silly, like the Monstrosity, for example, well, yeah, sure, you're probably gonna have a faster time, but, oh my god, wow. I'm ridiculously impressed that we didn't flip over, because I was kind of, like, I didn't catch that until it was too late, and I thought we were going over, but that's more down to the vehicle than it is down to me. Dang. Oh, come on, shift. It doesn't want it. God, you have to be, like, right at the perfect spot in the rev range for it to actually pick up the next gear. Oh, there it is. Oh, my God. Oh, that's deep stuff. Yeah, no, that's deep stuff. And that is a lot of angle to be able to, like, just sit at on the side of that hill. Because think about it, a lot of rigs would have flipped over right there. Oh God, we're supposed to let her eat here. But I don't know how long it's actually going to keep us going if we just put it to the floor and let her eat, but we'll find out. Let's go! Woo! Stay away from the... Whoa! Oh, no! Yeah, so I tried to take a bit of a line that I thought was gonna be helpful. It wasn't. It landed me on my side, that's for sure. All right, let's go and release that winch and carry on again. Supposed to keep letting this thing eat. I don't know, though. Oh. Yep. Get into it. Let's go. Wonder if I let it eat up the hill. Oh, boy. This is flat out, and it's okay with it. Come on. Oh, no, until we got to the top, it was okay with it. And then after we got to the top, it was like, no, I'm not okay with that anymore whatsoever. What an insane rig, though. What an absolutely insane... Yeah. Should have been paying attention to where I was going. Because if I was actually paying attention to where I was going, I would have, I would have ended up not flipping it. But, flipping sometimes happens in this business. And, Oh, that's cool. I like how you can attach a winch to the bottom, like to the actual, like, mud truck frame. You know what? Since we've thrown it around in the mud for a while, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt the other trail. I don't know how that's gonna go. I should say I have absolutely no idea. Rocks ahead. Wasn't built for this. We're gonna find out how it does anyway. Easy does. Oh, God. Wow, okay. Guess it can do rocks, too, if you want it to. Like, legit, though, it doesn't really have much flex. But if you really wanted this thing to do rocks, it could. Flat out. Oh, my God, it's so fast. Holy crap, that's a whole new side of this thing that I have never seen before. When it took off, it took off. I guess when you're in the mud, you never really see it actually give you that much speed. That was right on the verge of being stalled out, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for a fact. All right, into the water and subsequently into the rocks. Just half throttle, low 3 just gets you through just about anything. I mean, it really is actually super versatile. Because really right now we're doing something that it was not made for at all. My only concern is when we have obstacles like this where you have like a bit of an odd angle to approach from. My main concern is rolling over. Because, I mean, when you think about it, when you don't have that much flex, yeah, I mean, and you're a top-heavy rig, you're gonna flip it over eventually, but it kind of has more flex than I thought it would, and really, it can't really have all that much because the tires are so big, and that's why it's really not meant for rocks, but it's continuing to impress me, that's for sure. Really? There we go. There we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. You could just jump over all the rocks. Ow. That's a bit of an oof. It's a bit of an oof indeed. All right, so before we wrap up this test, I want to take it to Truck Night and see what happens at OG Truck Night. Not the Green Hell, not the later one, but like OG Truck Night in America. I just want to like delete everything else. I'm not going to run it against anything. I'm just going to bring this thing out, take it to Truck Night because I want to see what it will do. And I'm assuming that it's going to go really, really, really well. I'm assuming that it's going to go really, really, really well, but I'm also assuming that it might result in some flippage. What a great looking rig though. It's honestly, I've got to say, probably one of the best looking rigs I've seen in a while. I look at this thing and I'm like, oh my God, that's a public mod. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, that's a public mod. How the heck is that a public mod? It's It's so insane. All right, let's go. It's flat out 4th gear. Come on. Into high before we land. This is still flat out through the mud. Handles it like an absolute champ. Approaching the concrete blocks up the hill. Literally no worries. Feathering the throttle up the hill. Trying to jump over as much of that water as I can. Actually, it's not too bad. All right, we're going to go ahead and we might as well hook up to one of the F-150s and see if we can pull it. Yeah, we'll run this one on the end. Switch to pull, and I'm going to actually pull it through the water, and then I'm going to back up and take off in high and see if I can keep it in high all the way through the next mud obstacle. Let's go! What a machine! Oh my god, what a machine! Oh, dude! Wow, it just did that like it was nothing until I tried to lift off the throttle a little bit, and I'm assuming the F-150 glitched, because yeah, look, it's not moving at all. I think it's stuck on a rock, maybe stuck in the ground, or maybe the axle glitched out. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there, because yeah, look, it's not even falling over. It's just sitting up. Just the rocks to go through, and then we got the bridge, and then this thing will be through truck night in a very, very short amount of time. Basically rock bouncing it through this obstacle section. Up and over, back to low 3 to set up for the bridge. Creep it across the bridge. It's right at that width limit that's like just like almost too wide, but just barely within range. And you know what? I'm getting into it. Full beans. Yeeted. Well, that actually worked really well. And up into high and across the... Oh my god! It came up on the front wheels! Oh my god, this thing is amazing. Well, if y'all enjoyed that video, then make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you guys next time.